Hi everyone, my name is Aries Camitan, and this is my submission for this week, which is week 006, and this is my submission for laboratory exercise 005. Okay, for my task, I was asked to create a program that will accept an integer, and I should execute with the following if statements output. For example, if the input is 0, then I should display hello world. If the given input is number 1, then I should show I am Groot. Then if I receive 2, then the app will show to the tab. If number 3, then it display where is the horizon. If 4, display I do not know. Then any other of the above, then I should display yeah I will. Okay, for my flow, okay, for my okay, so this is my flow. So start, then I accept an integer which I call int option. Then if int option is equal to 0, then I should display hello world. If no, else if int option is equals to 1, if yes, display I am good. If not, then else if int option is equal to 2, then I display top to the top. If not, if else int option 3, display where is the horizon. If not, else if the option is number 4, then I should display I do not know. Then if nothing else which is given from the above, then I should receive yeah I will. Then my program will end. Similarly, in my pseudocode, I declare int option, which is an integer type. Then I input int option. Then if option is equal to 0, then I output hello world. Else if int option is equals to 1, then I output I am good. Else if int option number 2, then output to the top. If else if int option is equal to 3, then output where is the horizon. Else if int option is equal to 4, then output I do not know. Then otherwise output yeah I will, then my program will end. Okay, let's go for the code. Okay, so here I am in this week 006 folder. So I already created some files for this task. So for the first task, the format is if statement challenge. So it's my code. I include sorry include the iOS string library, then using the namespace of standard. So for that, then int name, which is the starting point of my application. Okay, so first I need to declare my input, which is int option, comma, then if my int if the given option is equals to 0, then I should display hello world. Okay, hello world. Okay, okay. Next is if one is I am good. If int option is equal to 1, then the output is I am good. to the top if it's equals to 2. Output is to the top. Okay, let's see. Next is, where is the horizon? Horizon. Equal to 4. Check it. I do not know. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put the line there. And line. Let's not put the console up. It's not clean. It's hard to see the output if I don't put the end line. Then else, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, so now let's try iOS. Sorry for this screen. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's compile. Plus plus. Yeah, by the way, I'm using Mac, so I'm not using the Windows, so I don't have the NG. This is require app. This is MinGW. So okay, so to the output, then enter the output of the compile to this path. Okay, let's wait. Okay, so now there's no error, so let's try output with 6 if. Okay, oops, oh sorry, I forgot to put the input from the user. It should be okay, please enter integer. Okay, then CIN int option. Okay, sorry for that, my mistake. So let's compile again. Okay, there's no error. So let's run the app. Okay, please enter integer. So if I put 0, hello world. Okay, then what if I input 1? I am good. Okay, if I put 2, okay, to the top. If I input 3, I have 3 right. Press the horizon. Oh, so it should look like that. See, if I don't put the end lines, the output is quite messy. It's hard to see the output. So for that, let me deploy again. I mean compile. Okay, then let's run. Okay, so for 3, where's the horizon? Then 4, I do not know. Then, for example, put 5, yes I will. I put 9, yes I will. If I put any number like 100, 1000, so still 1, yes I will. Okay, so for my next task, it says, oh, I need to write the same, okay, same program, but this time using switch. Okay, so let's go to switch.ccp. I think I better copy this and paste here since they're almost the same. So I just need to change is, okay, so I need to switch. Okay, so let's print option here. For my case, case 0, and my output should be, so I better copy everything. Okay, right, this one. So for my case 0, so my output should be this one. Then I need to put a break. Not it will go to the next line. So next option is 1. So case 1 colon. And I need to put a break again. So just replace this one with case 2 colon. Put a break again. And case 3. So case 4. Okay. So instead of else for switch, they call it default. Default. Okay. Output. So remove this. We don't need that. Okay. Save. So there's no, I don't see any error red mark there. So let's compile now my code. So G, C6, switch CP, and the output is output path is output 6 and switch. Alright, okay, so it's compiled successfully with no issue. Then I need to run my app. Okay, so switch is input integer. I put 0, hello world. So if I put 1, I am good. So if I put 3, where is the horizon? If I put 4, I do not know. If I put any number like 5, yeah, I will. Let's try other integer number. Yeah, I will. So that's the second task using switch. So let's clear my terminal. Okay, so my third task is, oh sorry, I forgot to show my flow diagram for task 2. Okay, for The flow diagram of my task 2 is similar to if, but this time I have using switch. So switch int option K0 1 2 3 4 default, just like you see on my code. Then if the value is 0, so I display hello world. If my value is 1, I am good. If my value is 2, to the top. If my value is 3, where is the horizon? If my value is 4, I do not know. If any number, I display yeah I will end. So for my pseudocode, similar to the if statement, I declare int option, then I have an input int option I get from the user. After that, I create this switch int option if 0 hello world, then break case 1 output I am good. Then if the input is 2, to the top. If input is 3, where's the horizon? If input is 4, I do not know. Then lastly, default output is yeah I will. Okay, that's for my task 2. Then for task 3, okay, the task is says write a program that will divide two floating points entered by the user. First number entered divided by the second number entered. Make sure your application handles all possible scenarios with floating points. So it means that my dividend is the first number and my divisor is my second number. Okay, for my flowchart, start. So first I set max as std numeric underscore limits float max. Okay, set min as standard numeric limits float lowest. Okay, so this two is just I want to get the maximum number of float in case the user input the float is more than the max. I should show later output. Okay, then for my minimum, also same thing, lowest. So I should not have an input lower than the lowest float value. Okay, then I accept an input for the user. The first one is float is dividend, which is the first input of the user. The second input is the divisor. Then if divisor is equals to 0, meaning if my divisor that the user has entered is 0, I should display divisor should not be 0 as per our math, we cannot divide the number by 0. Then else if the float number is, meaning the first input is greater than max, or the divisor is greater than max, then I should show the input value should not greater than max allowed value. Okay, so I need to check the both input number. Then second, as if similarly to the max, I need to check if the given number are below the minimum with the dividend and also divisor, so I put there or, so either of the two. Then if yes, then should display the input value should not lower than minimum allowed value. Okay, then else display float dividend divided by float divisor. Okay, then end. Okay, for my pseudocode, okay, so declare max minimum float dividend float divisor, set max as okay standard. I set this the maximum value, and then I set the minimum value as the lowest value. Then my input from the user, float dividend and float divisor. If float divisor is equal to 0, then I output divisor should not be 0. Let's if my float dividend max or divisor is greater than max also, then I should say input value should not be greater than maximum value allowed. Else if my minimum value is less than minimum, also my divisor, then I should show also the input value should not lower than the minimum allowed value. Else output the quotient, which is the quotient of these two numbers. Okay, this is a float. Let's go to the code. Okay, as usual, I need to include the iOS stream because I need to get the input from the user, so I need to use this library using namespace. and the starting point of my application, which is email. Okay, then first I need to create I need to declare float number. So, if you notice, I always put the data type on the first um, for the first before I declare the variable. I always put the type so I can easily tell on my program that what is the type of this value. Okay, then for max value, I need to set the standard units, specify the type, which is float, max value, so this is something with new, to set the standard units, type is float, lowest. Right. Then after that, I need to get the input from the user. So I say this enter your intent. Then the input from the user, I need to assign to float dividend. Also, so the user to enter your device and the input should assign to float device. Okay, then after that, I need to check the input value. If okay, so my condition is float divisor is equals to 0, then I should show to the user that the divisor should not be 0. Divisor should not be 0. Line. Okay, so line break, then else if float dividend is greater than max value or float divisor is greater than max value, so I should show to the user that input value should not be greater, input value should not greater than max allowed value. Line break. Okay, as if float dividend is minimum than Camitan less than minimum, or float divisor is less than minimum, then I should tell the user that input value should lower else there's does not satisfy the above statement, then I should show the user the value of, the quotient output of dividing these two numbers. Alright, okay, should be, okay, there's no red mark. Okay, so let's compile our code. So C6 and division is B, then the output 6 division. Alright, then let's test the output. Okay, center dividend, let's put let's say 100. So my divisor is 10. So my output is 10. This is correct. 100 divided by 10 plus 10. Okay, let's try if I input division. This is 0, 100. Example, my divisor is 0. I should see the divisor should not be 0. Okay, so for example, my dividend, I put the dividend is maximum number. Put the maximum number of floating point. Okay, there. Then my divisor is, for example, number. Oh, okay, so it's allowed because still within the maximum value. Okay, so see, it's still working. Then if I put more than the maximum value, oh sorry, I should put here 41 e plus raised to the 38 power. Then I divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So you see the input value should not be greater than max allowed value, which is more than this maximum allowed. Okay, same thing for minimum. Minimum is okay, negative. Sorry, I'm not using any mouse, that's why I like this. Then divide by 1, 2, 3 should still allow, should show the output because still in the minimum range. But if I put this on the more than the minimum range, like 41, negative 41 to the 38 power and divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you said there, the input version is below the minimum, so this is not allowed. It should be in the range. Okay, let's try if I put the maximum value. Okay, then also the minimum value for divisor should receive 1, which is negative 1 because this is the negative value. Alright, so that's my submission for the task. Okay, for the conclusion, okay, I learned that how to use the if statement, and if I have multiple values, I can check the condition between the input value of the user and the value that I need to capture. Then I can show to the user whatever output that I want to show. Similarly with switch, I can do the same thing as if statement, but the difference between switch and if, okay, switch is much faster than if, because in compile time, or when you convert your code into a bytecode, which is the machine language, it doesn't need to create many conditions like this. For switch, you just store these values in the memory which is given to this input. Then you can immediately show this output. And like if you know, when you try to write code, you need to create many instruction based on this compared to switch. Okay, then for my division, so I learned about uh, the floating max value and lowest with this function. So based on my input, I can do division. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoy your viewing.